I gotta reorganize my life and the way I handle things in some way for some reason.
Nah,
even listen, we said when we did when we were busting the balls on Bennington's Thanksgiving show about Finoia. Like, I did get the Fenoya call this weekend. I felt terrible.
I got to fess up. I'm the one who told him.
Who told?
I didn't tell him. I played him the tape
of Fenoya.
I played Fenoya the audio of you guys on the Bennington show.
Wait, so you're his friend randomly who called and said this to him?
Is that how he said it to you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was presented to me. He goes, look, a guy unrelated to comedy completely.
No!
Swear to God. He goes, a friend of mine hit me up. He goes, and he went, wow, did you hear the thing on Bennington they said about you? He went, oof. He said the person who said to him went, ooh, man, I don't know. It sounds like you might want to go get... What did you do to us, Lou?
Whoa! I wouldn't say I'm unrelated to comedy. I work with comedians.
Yes!
I think he was trying to protect you.
He was.
He was lying?
He was protecting me, and I really appreciate that.
We should call him up.
Oh, hell yeah.
But not have, like, I'll call him and be like, dude, hey, who told you about the Bennington thing? Because, like, Jay's worried he really fucked you up, man. Like...
He's super worried that you're really upset about that. I mean, I definitely... What did you say to him, Lou?
Well, I tried to...
Did you become Stu and then start telling him? He goes, Fenoya, I love you. People hate you.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, Dan Soder used to get frustrated.
I'll show you guys a dead rat.
Do you know... let me tell you how funny that is. Exactly, too. Oh, Lou, you set yourself up beautiful. And by the way, very admirable that you fessed up, and I'll tell you why.
Goddamn right. You do have character.
In the conversation, though, let me just say the things that happened.
Yeah.
Because he needs an explanation, of course. Why? Well, why is the joke even there at all? And I go, well, because, look, me and you live together. We've got 1,000,001 things that, we know our day to day. I said, if Vecchione came in a lot, you and Vecchione got like a day-to-day that I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
So I said, I think Dan just felt sometimes that he was getting, like, looked over. I was like, how we changed the way we used to stand in Studio 12.
Wait, I'm sorry.
To kind of suit.
Maybe for those who haven't heard the Bennington show, could you explain what...
on the Bennington show, there was a newlyweds game on the Thanksgiving episode of the Bennington show, and Jay and I were two of the participants. And one of the questions that they asked Jay, where I was isolated, and
we were actually the winners, by the way. They set us off early because they were trying to get me. They wanted us to get ready, or me to get ready for the comedy jam.
Yeah, and we won. I mean, if you listen back, we answered the question.
We're the only people that had the right answers.
Yeah, Rich and Bonnie did, but they wanted them to win, and we all know that. But one of the questions that they asked Jay was
everybody. They asked everybody.
Everybody on the panel, but I'm saying the question that you answered that I didn't answer the question was who would your co-host not want on the show?
No, the question was who do you, and the phrasing of it was set up to infuriate, by the way. It said, what's a guest that you love having on the show that your partner absolutely hates having on the show? So he made it extremes.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Gil.
The next question is, who is a guest you love having on the show, but your partner doesn't?
Oh.
Who is a guest
Ah, shit.
you love having on the show, but your partner doesn't?
Oh, man.
Voss just answered on his own. Go ahead. What is it, Rich?
Norton.
What about for you, Jay? You would love to have this person on the show. Your partner wouldn't.
Oh, I hear Christine laughing because she knows the answer, too.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt people. I want to win. Mike
Fenoya. That's actually true of every show in America.
The other person on every show doesn't want Mike Fenoya there.
And Jay said Fenoya, Mike Fenoya, who's co-hosted and been on the show a bunch. And when I got back up there and they're asking the question, Jay just goes, "Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it."
And it went right to me, and I went, "Mike Fenoya." And then the fucking place lit up, and everyone was like, "We got it!"
All right, let's go over right now to Dan Soder. Dan?
Don't overthink it. Just go with your heart and realize we're probably going to have to get a phone call or two.
Mike Fenoya.
Yeah! Who? I don't know what he said. Stalker Patty?
I already said phone call. I was like, I'll take it.
Wow.
For the point, I'll take that phone call.
on Friday morning. Hey, bud. Just want to make sure everything's cool.
We were bro-heems.
For anyone to match anything up here, that's a fucking win.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
Ron,
you
what
guys
is
are
the win or
telling-
win?
What's that?
What do we win?
And very more important to the way when I talked to Mike after this, what happened after that was Bennington then says, he goes, that's true for every radio show in America. Now, Bennington, which Mike was able to understand ultimately, was he would have said that for whoever we filled in the blank there.
That's what I said to him.
Let me ask you guys this. Is Fenoya sore about that I guessed it?
No, because we prepped him for that.
I talked to Fenoya.
We both prepped him for that.
And I was like, dude, listen, I answered that because the reason I used to get frustrated with Fenoya when we first started the show and Fenoya would come on was he would step on what I was saying a lot. So it got to the point where one time just Jay, I go, hey Jay, listen man, like I love Fenoya, but we gotta either talk to him or tell him something because he's stepping all over my fucking sentences when we start. And this is
I also told him
2.5 years ago.
I told him also that the thing is like you love him as like a co-host for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, when he co-hosts for me, it's great. And then also, I think through time, like when he comes in now, there isn't a thing anymore.
Not at all.
It was going back.
We've had great episodes with him.
Of course.
It was just hilarious. I think
It was
Mike
just
Finoia
the funniest answer that makes sense.
He's
in the family of like everyone. If I said, we don't like having on the show, and I threw out some name of some guest we had that was kind of like bunk, that because it was a comic we don't know very well, or something like that. Versus saying that wouldn't have made it would have been funny to the audience. The audience knows Mike from the family of people that are up there. He was on Kumia Network. He was, he's on our show.
With Chris Stanley
and him have a thing, right?
I forgot about that.
I think Mike might be our most used guest
1000%.
and guest host ever.
Oh, he's got the most appearances.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think
like all kind of ridiculous and in good fun.
Yeah.
Although this has already happened, our guest host on Tuesday will have not been Mike Finoia right now because we can't have him in. We can't have him in, and then he hears this show 2 days later.
So great. So he's like, wait a second.
So anyway, he calls me after I'd already spoken to him and told him about the kind of the joke of what happened. He was fine.
All right, amigo. I'm going to go back to bed, but I just want to let you know I'm a little sore.
So here's where it really stings, the last conversation that we had, now knowing everything, that Witzke fucking got stewed and threw us under.
That's totally what happened, too.
That's totally what happened.
Dude, I know you had you were at the cellar bar, you had a couple too many, and you go, you should have heard what they said about you.
You guys fucking rubbed your bald heads together.
Oh, man. You guys are talking about shaving techniques of your head?
Get over here, Witzke.
Downing craft.
I mean, hey, amigo. Hey, nutsack power. And you guys clunk your heads together.
I don't know why they would say that about you. You're such a nice, genuine guy.
Yeah. Come on, comrade. Let's touch top of dome.
You don't understand jam bands like we do. Let's talk about this.
Oh, man. What's your favorite fucking riff?
That's what happened. He fucking Mikey Granola right into his fucking heart.
Yep.
So Mike calls me and he says, and I was like, it was also one of the things I was doing 30,000 things that day, so it had to be like, hey, let me call you in a little bit, let me call you. And I could tell from like whether it be the text or the whatever's that it was like, hey man, I just want to talk when you get a chance. Like, fuck.
Dude, it's the same energy as girlfriend. You're in trouble with your girlfriend, where she's like, when you get a second, just call me. And you're like, what's up?
You're like, what's up? And he goes, I don't want to do this over text.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's nothing bad. Just call me, because I think we need to talk about something. And you're like, what is the something? I hate it.
Are you angry? Not angry so much. Like, no, shit on me. Why? That's not what happened.
This is a good way for me to deal with my loneliness, is just to talk about this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not actually that lonely.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Great. I don't have to worry about those texts. Was Vecchione going to text me that? Can we talk about what? My delicious iced tea taking up too much room in the refrigerator? Back your box head ass up.
So you box head motherfucker. So Mikey called, or I called him back.
By the way, this is the perfect song for this.
Say you love me.
I love the thought of Fenoya crying in the shower like her in this music video.
Oh, and Mike's like, he's like got a pretty like muscular build.
Oh yeah, he's got a great back.
Yeah, so Fenoya, so you just see him like under the shower with the water cascading off his bald head, with his head against the wall though.
Oh, maybe even pushing his hand up on the wall and pushing into his traps, so they're all flexed.
One knee bent, one knee straight, just like Atlas.
Oh man, looking like fucking season 2 of The Shield. Chickless in The Shield.
Chickless when he got on Men's Health and Fitness.
Yeah. have.
That 1 year of Chickless being in shape.
1 year hot Chickless.
Remember that 1 year? He's like, I'm gonna play the Rock thing in Fantastic Four, and after that, they're like, dude, just be the commish.
Yeah, can you be back to the commish? He's like, let it go.
Grow that stupid Picard hair back and just be fat, please.
Yeah. Can you be fat? Where's her crying in the shower?
I don't even know if that happening
Yeah,
there.
it's right there.
Oh, it's hilarious. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's why I referenced the video.
Oh, could you imagine singing while some guy's sucking your tits in the shower? Christine, is that even a thing? Would you be whining about somebody else while Tay Diggs is finger blasting you in the shower?
I think I'd be all right.
Yeah.
Keep the shampoo out of my gash. Got a very sensitive labia minoris and majoris. So he calls me and he goes, hey, buddy, he goes, a friend of mine, I swear to you, a friend of mine, unrelated to comedy, very hard stress on that, unrelated to comedy, called me up, he goes and told me, he goes, hey, did you listen to the Bennington Thanksgiving yet? And
I said,
I was like, no, but I heard, I know the joke, and he goes, you didn't hear it yet? Because, I mean, whoa, like, you might want to listen to it. And I was like, oh, shit. And it did seem like the thing he was more upset about in the moment was the Bennington comment. Yes. But still, it was that thing where it's going like, so I'm a good for a co-host, but like Dan never wants me in the studio. And I'm like, no, dude, you can come in. Mike, whenever you want to come in. First of all, if you ever need to come in to promote something, of course.
Which we've done all the time. We've done it more than once with Finoia.
Since this has been even like a running joke.
This thing happened when we were still
Studio 12.
In Opie's studio.
No, it was Studio 12. Remember that Fenoya coming in was why we changed the standing order of where we stood.
Yeah?
Because I was in the middle. It was you, me, and then our guests. And you said I just had my head turned the whole time.
That's when I implemented the Soder Triangle offense?
Yes, that's when we started doing the flying
V. Guys, Jay, I need you to flying V. You're like, go, let's break it
and
in.
Go, break.
And break.
So he called me, and he was just bummed out, and I never even overthought who this friend was. I thought maybe, in my own narcissism, that he had a friend unrelated to comedy that really just enjoyed our show. Wanted to hear what we were talking about.
Dude, I love a
Instead, it was Benedict Arnold, one of our own.
I love a straw man, but then when the straw man turns into an actual person that's just sleeping in our house, the call came from inside the house, Lou Witzke.
Lou, what happened?
He was in my office studio. He did a show.
And he was just bumming?
He brought it up after the show was over, and he's like, what exactly did they say? I tried to explain it, but it sounded like I was covering for you guys, double talking. I'm like, do you want to just hear it? Because I don't remember it being that bad. But when I played it back for him, he got sadder and sadder. He's like,
oh, shit.
What are you going to do? You're going to give him a call and get that rock out of your stomach? He's like, I don't know. You think you know people. I felt so horrible.
I mean, I
should have just lied and said, I don't know what you're talking about, and left the room.
The text I got was something like I didn't realize it was even a quote. Because I forgot
he sent you a quote.
I forgot what Ronnie said. I forgot what Ronnie B said, and he wrote back, he goes, nobody wants Mike Finoia on their radio show in all of America? Like, ... Wow. And I was like, well, I go, who said that? I go, who the hell wants that? And when I got back, he just kind of told me the story. I was like, oh, Jesus H. Christ. And then he brought up Chris Stanley again, and I was like, look, I don't know. Ron Bennington, I love Ron Bennington.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like family. And Chris Stanley, I love. I think they're great guys. But Ron Bennington will ride a bit until it's like, which is one of the things awesome about him. Like with radio, he'll run the bit. I still believe Fez Whatley hates me.
Yeah. Because Ron,
every time I bring it up to him, I go, does Fez, did he really leave hating me? And he's like, I don't know, pal. He doesn't ask about you at all. You know, he's like, I talked to him a lot. I brought you up, but he doesn't even want to talk about it. So,
he says he never brings you up.
Yeah, he never brings you up. You ask me about him a lot. He never brings you. And and I love that.
Perfect.
It's part of his personality that I love.
So the Stanley Fenoya beef
runs on, and so I'm saying to Mike, I'm like, I don't fully understand.
For people who don't know, there is a thing between where Chris Stanley and from Bennington.
Fenoya had asked about coming on to promote his album, I believe.
Which he came on this show and promoted with both Jay and I. Let the record show.
Live in Burlington, available on iTunes.
I mean, after probably about, I don't know, 17 phone calls, 25 texts, and then me eventually giving Dan a couple of dollars, we let Mike Fenoya come in here and promote his thing.
Does payola exist in small increments? Yes.
He goes, well, Jay, before we bring Fenoya in, let me just ask you this. how much is it worth for you to get this Bonfire promotion?
I think as I go, ever since 4 days a week, it'd be real nice if I came into the office one day and there was an eighth of weed for me.
Just put the hand out. He goes, that's cool. I lay 20 in your hand. You go, ooh, $20 for a promotion on a show this big?
You laid the 20 and I go, so you'll just be promoting it, right? You won't be in studio. And then 30 more and I go, I can't wait to see him.
He goes, I'm very excited about this album.
I'm excited he's coming in.
Oh, this is great. We'll get to promote his album now.
Have him in to promote his album.
He's like, yeah, I'll be quiet about it. I mean, you want me to get behind this album? For $50?
I go, 75, and I can tell you this, 100. I might even tell people I'll be at the recording.
He goes, for $100, I'll tell people I'm the first download.
Yeah.
So he was super bummed, and I'm so crazy to find out. I like Lou goes, he goes, let me just play it for you. And then just sitting there while a man gets sad listening to it.
And says the same.
Hey, baby, I wrote a song about you. Why do you keep stepping on my nuts?
Dude, I mean,
is this about me? Yeah, it's about you.
Lou played Finoia a clip, and then his quote was, you think you know somebody. That's a hard thing to say. That's something you usually say when you're staring over a body of water. You're just like, you think you know somebody. He's gone.
Mike just takes things in. He just took it too hard. It's a joke.
Of course.
Ron,
I get it.
With like the ongoing joke of Ron, like he will keep the bit running. He'll also throw a little like kindling on the fire every once in a while, walk away.
Sure.
So, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it was a joke.
It's hilarious. No, it's great. It's fantastic radio, above all else, too. But Jesus Christ.
That happened with the wealthy.
That phone call, but he didn't. I'll tell you what, Lou. Fenoya's got your back.
I know.
And now I'm worried that you don't have our backs and only have Fenoya's back.
Well, now that I know it's a two-way door, I don't know, people can come in and go out.
Well, I was going to warn you guys and say what happened, but I didn't want to ruin your weekend, so I just figured we'd address it today.
Please look how Fugelsang sitting.
Oh, my God.
He's just sitting there with his hands in the prayer thing in front of him.
Man.
Like this, like an evil man at the end of...
He's making great faces right now, too. I mean, he really is... a guy who's just supposed to wear sweaters.
Yeah.
He's your guidance counselor.
That's definitely a guy that sleeps on a Japanese bed for no reason, just because he spent a summer in Tokyo. It's actually very good for the back. Shut up. Shut up, you fucking dildo.
He looks like an emotionless therapist, doesn't he? He's like, look, legally, I have to report this to the police.
That's our time, but I will say this, if you're thinking about hurting yourself, I will have to involve the authorities. Also,
yes, a doctor-patient confidentiality, unless extenuating circumstances make me feel that you're in trouble.
And I said, that is the tartest lemon tart I've ever had in my life. You are truly.
What if it's the exact opposite? What if he's like, all right, I want the ginger on top of the one black chick and the other one masturbating in a corner. I've paid for this. Do it.
He goes, and the extra from Making a Murderer to my right.
Oh, I almost want to call Fenoya on the phone right now and get him and say that Lou Witzke has exposed himself.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
As the shooter on the grassy knoll.
Should we call him on, see if we can get a hold of him on air right now?
Absolutely.
Fucking air right.
Okay, hang on, let me
call him.
Silent assassin.
I was just looking up his number.
No, why don't we call from Lou's phone? Well, no, he'll pick up then. Oh, man.
Mike's not mad at me. I didn't say anything.
I'm not mad at you.
I booked Mike.
I know. I'm going to give out Lou Witzke's personal phone number right now. Call Lou Witzke. Tell him what you think.
I also feel like we have to mention when this airs will be Jay's 40th birthday.
Yeah.
That's right. Today is my birthday. Hey.
It's the greatest day in the world.
Hey, you know what I'd love for my birthday? One day not being low-bridged by my very own crew. That would be so fantastic.
Hey, I never did that to you.
Wait, what does low bridge mean?
Cut out the knees.
Undermined?
Undermined. Yeah, I hope we can get him on the phone. What are you doing, Jacob? Just hitting redial on your booking line?
I just said, can we call you on air right now?
This would be fantastic. I hope he does it. Why was he in your office so much, Lou? What was going on?
Yeah,
there?
what are you guys doing? Are you guys planning a new show?
No, he was taping he was doing a live show that didn't concern me.
What are you guys doing? You guys starting your own show, The Kitchen Fire?
I don't know. I'm not in comedy. I have no idea what you guys do.
Well, let's talk about Mike Finoia about that, Mr. Not in Comedy.
I just want us all to be amigos, like my friend Mike would say.
I thought we were amigos.
I couldn't be amigos with everybody.
Till there was a dissension in the ranks.
And the sad thing is, if I didn't play it for him, the audio, he would have never found out.
What's that?
He would have never known.
Oh, yeah. You want his number?
I got it.
You got it? Oh, of course you do, Lou.
I bet. I bet you do.
Yeah. Why don't we check Lou Witzke's call log to see the 3-hour conversation they had last night as they both laid in
He's
bed.
like, anyway, Mike, I gotta go. He goes, these jerks are gonna be here in like 10 minutes, and I gotta set up their fancy personal headphones.
He goes, the ew crew.
The ew crew.
The gross girls are coming in. I gotta change stuff up.
Did he say yeah?
No.
Oh, all right.
We're just calling him?
He goes, what's up, everyone? Oh, he's not gonna know the number.
Yeah, he might not pick it up.
Or as Fugelsang would call you guys, the cool kids.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, Fugelsang tweeted that you guys are the cool kids.
You remember that? He said, oh,
He
Jesus,
said about
man.
what?
What an unlikable face. Jesus Christ. He looks like he goes right from doing politics to go talking about Justin Bieber farted on a bus today.
We've got the video.
About what?
Oh, you know about what? Call him. Drop it. Drop it.
You know about what?
You know about what? Call
Take
him.
the call.
Take the fucking call. Just write take the call.
So you know about what?
Take the fucking
But
call.
write take the call. Be there, yes I will. Oh, James Taylor is
You've
great.
got an amigo. Call out my name.
If you
I
got
actually
some
also-
crunchy jam.
Can we also tell him that Joe DeRosa's moving into his old room?
Say that at the end. Save it for the end. At the end of the phone call.
Well, we might as well get ready for it, since when this does air, we're going to get our phone calls from Joe DeRosa.
Oh, dude. DeRosa's going to be like, Dave, Soda did say, but Soda also said there was a small chance. I never said there was a small chance.
Did you not?
No.
You just gave him right out of the gate. No.
There's no way.
Oh, man. I told him
I lived in that apartment
By the
with
time
3
I was
people
home-
for 8 years, and it was fucking rough.
Our apartment went from 2 people to 3 people, and now it's back to 2 people, and it really is like, it's a lot already.
I mean, there's no way we can do it, but it is so funny. And he gives, even when somebody gives me every out, he's like, don't feel pressured, dude. Say no right
Yeah, right then you can go, you're right, dude. You know what? I just don't think we have the room. I'm sorry.
Not me.
Nope.
I was already giving decorating ideas.
You go like,
I'm like, dude, if you paint it the way you want to, go throw my stupid pictures out. There's a piano in there, but fucking, we'll find it. I'll get a storage place.
you start
for
coming up with
I'll get
fictitious.
storage for it.
You start making up things that you're going to do as roommates. We're like, dude, we're going to start traditions.
I did.
Like,
I did. I told you. I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have somebody around too. To some point where you could, watch movies and stuff. And you just lie, both around during the day and shit. That'd be kind of fun, right? Have a buddy there.
I think Jacob's talking Finoia into getting on the air.
They just want to explain it. It's a pre-tape, so can we put it on?
We're attacking Lou.
It's not live.
Why is he so worried to come on a show?
One side of Jacob.
He wants to talk to you first.
I mean,
just tell me, take the call.
Take the call. You're a comic. Take the call.
Hold on. We want to...
God damn it. What? Look at the piece of paper in the back of Fugelsang's jeans. Isn't it frustrating that he has a cheat sheet?
Should we tell people we saw him sexually harassed?
I was just going to say that. I was going to say, should we blow that up? But that's just fucking mean.
Matt Lauer him?
Oh, yeah.
He's on? Mikey.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Why would you not come on the phone with us?
Why don't you want to come on? Why don't you want to talk to us?
I wanted to know what it was about. I had no idea what...
You know what it's about.
I'll tell you what it's about.
Fenoya, you know exactly what it's about.
I'll tell you exactly what it's about. It's about our quote-unquote friend /
Yeah, we
producer.
found out we got a turncoat in the mix.
Now, I'll give you this.
Who's the turncoat?
Oh, you know who the goddamn turncoat is.
Yeah,
you know exactly who
You
it
know
is.
who your supplier of information?
We started telling the story. I said the story about,
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. Who told you about the Bennington Thanksgiving show?
You both did.
No, but,
Right.
Yeah, right. But then you said someone else told you about something that we didn't tell you about.
A friend of mine did that listened to it.
A friend that listened to it. What's your friend's name?
It rhymes with stew.
You fucking piece of shit! Yeah, come on.
We found out who your friend is. That's why we're calling you.
And once he told us, once Stu told us that he's the one that played it for you, as soon as he told us that, I go, oh shit, we know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Stu got a little twisted.
What happened?
We know that Lou got a little stewed.
Yeah, got a couple cocktails in him.
And he's like, I don't know what's going on with these guys, but listen to this. Listen to this mean thing.
I love
there right now?
Oh, is he here right now? Oh, yeah, he's playing the boards.
He's the one playing the clips.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you know what? Why don't I just play it for you?
Yeah.
No, it was funny because I didn't listen to it, and then you guys both talked to me about it in different, whatever. And then I was at the studio doing Andy's show.
So this was through Merchface.
Stu was there, and we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't even listen to it. I wanted to hear it. And he was like, I could cue it up if you want to hear it. And then we played it, and then...
Wow, way to make him work for it there, Lou.
Yeah, you really threw it away. God, if you were our wife, you would have just sucked off the pool boy. No questions asked.
Where was your husband last night? He was home all night with me. All night? I mean, I don't know. Why don't you just, you want to look at my home footage of me being by myself all night?
It wasn't like Stu was like, yo, you got to hear this. It wasn't like something like that. We were just hanging out in the studio, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'll listen to it. I listened to it.
And I was trying to defend it or explain it, and I wasn't doing a good job. So I'm like, hell, I have it. Let's find it and listen.
So you went from him just being upset with me and Dan to now he's upset with Bennington show also. Way to go, Lou.
Oh, no.
Way to go.
No one's upset. Come on now. No one's upset.
No. But Lou got you upset. Lou likes to see you upset. You know what he's doing? He's doing that move. Does that,
Can I tell you what?
Munchausen by proxy. Yeah.
Can I tell you what, Lou, and Lou, right, you were like, what you said was you were being, nice to me, where you're like, I don't know, I hope they were kidding, because we never hear anything like that about
Lou,
you.
what the fuck, Lou? Of course we were kidding, you piece of shit.
Lou, what are you starting?
Mike, what do you think?
Defense is wrong.
Wait a minute. Whoa, I'm not throwing Lou under the bus here. I'm saying,
Mike, what's your plans? What's your plans with Lou? What are you guys going to do? Just fucking put on 2 Fish songs and drive to Mexico?
Yeah.
What are your plans together?
Cover band.
Yes.
We're starting a Temple of the Dog cover band.
I'm just going to,
It's going to be I'm Going Hungry over and over again?
I know this might be a bit, but God damn it, please do.
Please, God, start a Temple of the Dog cover band.
I would really like to see that. And I mean that sincerely, 100% sincere.
I say you don't have one person in the audience, but the person in the audience would have been Lou.
Dude, if it looks like old Cornell and old Vetter shaved their heads and started Temple of the Dog.
Mark Chase Andy will come see us.
We do really look like a moving company.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. So we were just worried that you were upset because Lou, had a moment of power and hunger and wanted to hurt you.
Hunger, power. No, it's more of kind of I think it was kind of prefaced to me that it didn't feel like kidding to maybe who was there, and that's when I was like, oh no, I mean, I knew when you and Jay both told me, I mean, fucking, I don't give a shit if you're breaking balls, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah,
I know, but I feel like Lou.
If I'm not getting my balls broken, I think something's wrong. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I feel like Lou approached it though. He's like, yeah, they were just breaking your balls. I mean, I think they were. You didn't have our back. He was like, I think they were kidding. I mean, I don't know. I mean, those guys sometimes,
the mics are off and I hear stuff. I have stuff. What do they have? He goes, the big-headed one's a monster. Just a pure goddamn monster.
Well, you know what? It's definitely, I definitely don't want your job, so
yeah, I never thought you did.
He goes,
I don't want your laugh.
I don't want your laugh.
Yeah, Fenoya, I never thought you did.
Mikey, we got to go.
Seems to think that
we got to go here in a second. We have to go here in a second, but how Joe DeRosa's calling around asking people if he can move in with them, sort of, and
who could?
He's asking if he himself can move in half year with people. He called me and I turned him over to Vecchione and Dan. That's not working out. But how annoying would it be if we just moved into Rosa 5 months after you move out? He goes, anyway, we're back in the roommate biz again.
Yeah.
Go for it. I should warn DeRosa.
Yeah, that's true. In fairness, that is true. You're
What
going to
if
see a
you and
lot of things you
DeRosa
don't
moved
wanna
in
see.
together?
If DeRosa and Mike?
Oh, wow. You would
I
kill
don't
him.
want your life.
Well, yeah. Why don't you move in with fucking Dead Rat and his twin? There's two of them you guys can fucking Benedict Arnold each other with. You sons of bitches.
3 bald brothers.
3 bald brothers. Mikey, you are loved on the Bonfire.
Yes. You're allowed. You're welcome anytime to promote and hang. Of course I want to be here when you're here.
You son of a bitch. And now...
All right, cool.
The lesson learned here, I guess, is...
Never tell Jay anything in secrecy. That's exactly what that was.
DJ Dead Rat? Well, no, this came... Lou just fessed up. The guilt got to him.
Yeah.
I'm usually such a big mouth. This is as long as I could hold it in.
Wow, really, Lou? What were you worried about? That you pissed them off or me?
The whole thing just went to shit. I thought it was going to go so much better. I thought I was helping everybody involved. Instead, I was shitting on everything.
He goes, listen. He goes, I know you've heard a lot of things about your chick possibly cheating on you, but how about if I just show you a video phone picture of her sucking my dick?
He goes, is that going to hurt?
Would that make it better?
He goes, I'm kind of like pushing it through. You know?
He goes, and then I know what you're thinking, this is probably the worst, but how about if I told you Jay and Dan came in and started fucking hauling off on her too? Yeah. And it was just jizz and ball sacks of all your friends all over your chick. Anyway, hey, just don't say I said anything.
Just wanted to lend a little clarity to this situation.
There's people that like will text you, but did you talk about me on the Bonfire? And you're like, yeah, why? So what?
You're welcome, dude.
Yeah, shut up. It's called a rub, you idiot.
We didn't call you a jerk off.